Hello there, welcome to Bizworld. The departure levy of up to 50 ringgit for ASEAN destinations and up to 150 ringgit for non-ASEAN destinations will be implemented from September the 1st. According to the Departure Levy Order 2019, gazetted by the government on July the 31st, the levy is fixed at 8 ringgit for economy class to ASEAN destinations and 50 ringgit for other seat classes. For non-ASEAN destinations, the rate is 20 ringgit for economy class and 150 ringgit for other seat classes. The orders specify that ASEAN countries mean Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Myanmar, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam. The word economy class is interpreted as any class of flights advertised, sold and provided by airlines in the categories that use economic terms or the equivalent that offers the lowest package compared to other packages. Malaysia's economy remains on an upward track, with the country's leading economic index still pointing towards a recovery path. According to MIDF Amanah Investment Bank Berhad, the latest figure recorded in May 2019 was mainly dragged down by the expected sales value of the manufacturing sector. In its research note, it said export-oriented and manufacturing-focused sectors are predicted to experience a slowdown due to the US-China trade war and dispute between Japan and South Korea. However, on the flip side, outlook for the second half of 2019 is bright, underpinned by lower interest rates in developed and emerging economies, a gradual pickup in commodity prices and firm domestic demand. The research firm said the Industrial Production Index, IPI, in Malaysia grew by 4% higher than expected. Meanwhile, the country's labour market remained stable as the labour force grew at 1.9% year-on-year in May 2019, the weakest gain in 18 months. Similarly, employment growth was recorded at 1.8% year-on-year, with monthly jobs added to the economy seen at 32,700. A thorough discussion is needed on the government's plan to take over 4 highway concessionaires. Senior advisor to Khazanah Research Institute, Dr. K.S. Jomo, said the matter needs further discussions.
I think these are things which are very important. I have to bring them up in ways. I'm raising these issues. I've raised. You know my views on in CRL, and as far as toll is concerned, I think we have to have a good discussion of it. But this is not the place to have a good discussion of it. Okay.
Yesterday, Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad refuted reports that the proposed takeover of 4 highway toll concessionaires in the Klang Valley has been put on hold. He did, however, say the government will need to see if the proposed congestion charges during peak hours would be sufficient to pay for the acquisition. Meanwhile, Deputy Finance Minister Datuk Amiruddin Hamzah said the 6.2 billion ringgit price tag for the takeover is not final. In June, the Finance Ministry issued an official offer to take over LDP, Sprint, Kesas and Smart Highways. The Public Sector Home Financing Board, LPPSA, aims to disburse up to 12 billion ringgit in housing loans to eligible civil servants this year. According to its CEO, Datuk Kamal Muhammad Ali, there is a huge potential for LPPSA to tap based on the number of civil servants who have yet to obtain housing loans with them. To date, the Financing Board has disbursed a total of 6 billion ringgit to 20,000 applicants.
Per year, most probably about 40,000 applications that we approve on year-to-year basis. So you can just imagine if you take 40,000 and average about 200,000 loans.
He was met after the launch of Loans Management System, LMS, by Deputy Finance Minister Datuk Amiruddin Hamzah. LPPSA also inked a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with Bank Islam and Bank Simpanan Nasional, BSN, to enable public sector employees to apply for loans from LPPSA. Under the MOU, Bank Islam and BSN will allocate 100 million ringgit and up to 200 million ringgit respectively for the scheme this year. That's all the time we have for Bizworld this time around. I'm Brandon Wong. Thank you for watching and keep tuning in to TV3.